Good morning and welcome to today's edition of Ranch Hope Radio's The Wondrous Story. I'm John Salvatore, your host every week here on this radio station at this time. We are on Ascend FM and we're also on WPG Talk Radio. And of course, you can always listen online at our website, ranchhope.org. Joining me on today's show, I have Howard Hirsh, our development director here at Ranch Hope. Welcome back, Howard. How are you today?
I'm great, and it's wonderful to be back.
So glad to have you here. We always look forward to talking with you about all the events that are coming up, because we're coming up on events season here at Ranch Hope.
It is a very busy time of year, and it seems like that my life revolves around events, and it's fun. It's exciting. It has a level of excitement, and community involvement is just having everybody together is so cool.
That's what it's all about,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
So if you're not familiar with Ranch Hope, we are a nonprofit organization that serves children, youth, and families from all over the state of New Jersey. We're located in Salem County, down in the southern part of New Jersey, if you're not familiar with that, in a town called Alloway. And we've been here for 62 years, just about 62 years, serving youth who've experienced trauma in their lives. Here on this radio show, we like to highlight the things that are happening here on the ranch, different events, and ways that you can get involved and support our mission here at Ranch Hope. So today, we're going to be talking with Howard about an event that's coming up that is a breakfast that's in the area that you can attend. So we'll dive into that. But first, Howard, we have a little tradition here. Would you mind opening us up with a quick word of prayer?
Yeah, I would love to, but I want to preface it, if I may, first.
Yes.
Because a lot of people may not picture me and know that I am a Christian. Howard Hirsh, I sounded like a New York Jewish person, which I was born. So I was, born Jewish and bar mitzvahed, and raised Jewish and converted to Christianity in 1991, where I was baptized. So I've been bar mitzvahed and baptized. So opening in prayer today for this wonderful nonprofit faith-based organization, which welcomes all faith.
Yep.
We are Christian-based, but I love the way we are so inclusive of everyone. So I will open us with a word of prayer.
Thank you for adding that backstory, too. That paints the picture, I think, for our listeners.
I think a little bit.
It helps. Yep.
So, thank you. All right, so if you join me, Heavenly Father, we want to thank you so much for this time on the air today, that we can bring our message to so many people who listen and support Ranch Hope. We ask a special blessing on the youth we serve here and the families we serve, all the staff who serve every day in such a vigilant way that they just give all they have. We ask a blessing on all our listeners, and just reach out during this time that we're on the air and comfort them and help us come together today. And we want to give you all the glory and praise for everything that's happening positive here in the world of Alloway and Ranch Hope. And we're just going to give you all the glory and thank you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Howard. So the event that we want to talk about first that's coming up, it's not per se a Ranch Hope event,
Right.
But Ranch Hope is a part of this event.
It is, and I was kind of lassoed into this event by some good friends. Of course, John Cummings and Roger Garrison on your show all the time. Mm-hmm. They introduced me to a gentleman, Larry Baruffi. A lot of local people may know him from Baruffi Construction, very big local company that does a lot of great work in the area and nationally now. And I was supposed to attend this breakfast 2 years ago. It's called the Men's Resurrection Breakfast, and the whole premise behind it was to bring lost souls to any men who are maybe lost to breakfast, who may not go to church, may not have the opportunities to be in contact with our Christians who might be able to hear the Word of God or a message. So just bring them together for a nice breakfast, and maybe at that breakfast, if they could save one lost soul at that breakfast, it would be a great day for that gentleman and just in the kingdom of God. So I was invited a couple of years ago, and we had this massive rainstorm, and I couldn't get there, and I felt terrible. But last year was my first one I attended, and it was just wonderful. I had a couple of wonderful ex-NFL stars bringing a message. Yep. I think Lee Roussan was one of them from the New York Giants. A little fan there. But it was a nice day, and I really enjoyed it. But I started getting drawn in, and Larry asked me if Ranch Hope wanted to be more involved, if I wanted to be on the committee, and we can work to kind of grow this thing so we can keep over 700 men attend this yearly.
A huge event in South Jersey.
Yeah, it's great, and it's just a wonderful morning of fellowship. So I said, yeah, let's get involved and see what happens. And they love Ranch Hope. They come to our gala every year, and they thought, maybe this would be a great partnership. But not only that, it's a great way to just keep spreading the word. So I got involved in the committee, and it's been just a great group of gentlemen. One of our partners at Ascend FM, Greg Hennis, is on the committee as well. He's just a great guy to work with. So, yeah.
Absolutely. And as you were talking there, Howard, you reminded me we have a similar journey when it comes to men's resurrection breakfast, because that first year I was also trying to get there, but that rain, there were too many detours. I couldn't get there. I remember looking at the GPS and it was like, I'm going to walk in 15 minutes late, and I couldn't do that.
Yeah, the funny part was 700 gentlemen showed up that day.
Yeah.
Crazy.
They had more than they were expecting, right?
They had more than they expected, and more than even last year in the downpour. It was like a monsoon.
Yeah.
So, hey, God works in mysterious ways.
Absolutely. So some of the details about the Men's Resurrection Breakfast, it's coming up on March 28th, which is going to be here before you know it.
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
And so this year's speaker you mentioned was?
David Akers.
Okay.
For Eagle fans may remember David.
Yeah.
One of their really successful longtime kickers. I think he was around during the years they went to quite a few NFL championship games, and he was very successful. He is just a really cool guy who has always been a Christian leader in when he was an active player, but also as he retired, he has taken a more active role about bringing a message and helping organizations like this breakfast we put together bring that message.
So I'm looking here at the website, and if you're driving right now, or if you want to take a look at this a little bit later, all you have to do is remember sjmens.com. That'll get you to the website sjmens.com. But he was 16 seasons with the NFL and 12 with the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, he was very successful.
Yep.
And I think that the key here is that a lot of the local guys remember him. And it'll be really neat to see them interact, and a lot of them probably watch a lot of the games.
So this is the 28th annual Men's Resurrection Breakfast, and it's happening at Masso's Caterers right there in Glassboro. So last year, Howard, when we attended this event, I had a memorable moment that I took away. I think maybe you might have a similar one, but they had the footballs.
Yes.
That were, I think they were like a...
It was a raffle. It was a door prize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of our guys, we had a table there full of youth from Ranch Hope, and one of our guys stands up and has the ticket, the winning ticket.
I will never forget the look on his face and the way he held that ball when he got it. Just a really cool, special moment for a young man who, I don't know what effect it had on him, but it affected everybody else in the room.
Oh yeah.
It was just a great moment. There were some nice moments in general last year, but that was my highlight as well.
Oh yeah, that was really good. And so of course we'll have our guys back out there again this year. Roger's putting together a table.
He is,
and maybe more.
Yes, he is, and we've already got one table filled of Ranch Hope board members and supporters of Ranch Hope who are already going. We'll keep filling tables if anybody wants to, from the staff wants to join us, or anybody on our tables, because we love this event, and I think that the main thing that I love about it is the way they've included Ranch Hope as such a big part of it. We're going to get to about 15 minutes to present our story a little bit. Our CEO and a local assemblyman, Dave Bailey Jr., will be...
I've heard of him.
Have you heard of Mr. Bailey? Well, he's going to be able to speak at that event a little bit about Ranch Hope and our mission and what we're doing, and how we're affecting all areas of the community. And we're also going to show a very special film that day.
Yes, so if you attended the Ranch Hope Gala, it's the video featuring a former youth here at Ranch Hope.
Yeah, an amazing journey and story and outcome of this just miraculous young man who had such a positive experience here at the ranch and has carried it forward to now being a student over at Rowan, I believe. And he's doing fantastic. So
yes, for music.
Yes, music, and he has overcome his obstacles and handicaps, and he just never ceases to amaze everybody who he comes in contact with.
Yes, and his story isn't over.
No, it's just beginning.
This is the beginning of his story. Yeah. So we'll be following along. Trey is our former youth's our Ranch Hope alumni. We like to refer to them as his story. So if you want to see that video, it'll be played at the Men's Resurrection Breakfast.
Yes. So looking forward to seeing that again. I can't see it enough. It gives me chills.
Yeah, absolutely. So we talked about the doors open, or the event starts at 8:30. The speaker is David Akers. Ranch Hope is going to have some time. What else happens during the men's resurrection breakfast?
Well, it's a nice time for people to get together. Just with a lot of local churches attend in groups, and they bring people who maybe not have time to spend time together in fellowship. So it's a wonderful breakfast. There's a lot of time to just talk to your friends and meet people you may not have seen for a long time. I mean, when you're talking about 600-700 people coming together, you're going to see people. It's amazing how you bump into people. This is a very small area when it comes to I'm always mind-boggled by how many people I bump into, and I'm not even from this area. But it's a nice chance to just relax and start a beautiful Sunday morning. It's the week before Easter, so it's it's always a Saturday before Easter.
Yeah, okay. So the Easter is a little bit later this year.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, and it's the first Sunday in April.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's always traditionally the first Saturday before Easter. And basically, just a nice morning. Obviously, we would love great weather, but I believe Masso's has really, they've got a nice parking situation now. It seems like it's really holding a lot of people, in these big groups. So it's a great morning.
Oh, yeah, and it's being held in their Orchard Garden room, which is like a newer part of their campus there.
Pretty cool room. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a state-of-the-art new room they've developed, and I've been to 2 events there. I know you've been to some recent events.
Oh, yeah. Really good food, too, at Masso's.
Yeah, the breakfast is good. A lot of different items on it. So it's just a good morning. And it's a great way to start that time of the year together. And, I struggle sometimes with just the men's breakfast because I always, feel, behind every man there's a great woman pushing us forward. But it is a good opportunity for men to bond together because we struggle from a lot of the same issues and same stress we deal with in life. So it's great to be around people who you can share your thoughts with on a day when, you may meet a total stranger and just talk about things that you have in common.
Right. It might be someone at your table that you've never met before. Most likely there'll be someone at your table you've never met before.
Yeah. I recently went to a breakfast like that. It was, I believe, the mayor's breakfast. And I met a couple of people there I already knew, but found out things I never knew about them, which was, it kind of made my morning.
It's all about that community and that conversation and communication. Yeah. They're all,
Well, most people get together, they're talking business, they're in a different setting. And when you get into a more, casual setting where you're just having breakfast together, it opens the conversation in so many directions.
Yeah, there's no agenda.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just open. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
So if you're just joining us right now, you're listening to Ranch Hope Radio's The Wondrous Story. It's been on the air since 1957, started by our founder, Reverend Dave Bailey Sr., the founder of Ranch Hope. And Ranch Hope is a nonprofit organization in Salem County, New Jersey, that serves children, youth, and families from all over the state of New Jersey. And we're on this radio station at this time, which is Ascend FM, and also PG Talk Radio. Almost lost my train of thought there.
Okay.
I was thinking about the next thing I was going to say. Yes, WPG down in the shore area. And you can also listen online on our website, ranchhope.org. We're available as a podcast 24/7, 365. I'm John Salvatore, Director of Marketing and Communications, and joining me on today's episode is Howard Hirsh, and Howard is our Development Director here at Ranch Hope. We're talking about the upcoming Men's Resurrection Breakfast, which is on March 28th at Masso's in Glassboro. And you can get your tickets online at sjmens.com. That's sjmens.com. And tickets are $35, which gets you breakfast and the whole program.
It gets you breakfast, but it's a you get to pile your plate up pretty good.
Oh, yeah. There were people doing seconds and thirds.
I saw some piles of bacon going by, boy, I tell you. But, the thing is, it's not an expensive ticket in today's world for just take your family to one of the fast food restaurants, you're going to spend $35 now. But it goes to a great cause. And not only does breakfast support this event and providing the message and the food and the venue, but also is assisting in support for Ranch Hope this year, which is just vitally needed, but also appreciated. So one of the things that we can talk about that I think a lot of our listeners may not be aware of is they can help support the breakfast. Make sure this happens. If they want to see men in South Jersey be able to attend this, they can make a donation to it. They can be a sponsor.
Yep.
Opportunities like that online. And also we have a little ad book they can place ads in about their business and support the breakfast and show they're a business that supports the community and the faith-based community.
Absolutely. So our first hope is that you come out to the breakfast, right?
Yeah.
We want to see you there. We
there.
want you to share stories with, hopefully interacting with some of our youth and the other community members that are there. There's 600-700 people, so hopefully a lot of stories to hear and a lot of stories to tell. But yes, as Howard mentioned, donations, you can do that right on the website, sjmens.com. If you're a business owner in the area, you can also pick up an ad in the ad book. I know that'll be closing soon, but there's information on the website to be able to do that. And ad books are, a great way. Your business is in there, and you're supporting the Resurrection Breakfast, and you're supporting Ranch Hope, and you're supporting your business.
Absolutely. So. And you probably get a great chance of meeting David Akers. He's a very friendly guy, and you'll get a kick out of it.
There it is. I was waiting for it. 15 minutes, almost 16 minutes for the first. What are we doing? Puns, dad jokes?
That's it. We always got to sneak one in.
Yes. So, that's the Men's Resurrection Breakfast. Anything, Howard, that we didn't cover related to that?
I don't know. I just want to give a shout out to Larry Baruffi again and what he's done. 28 years of what he has accomplished. How many people he has spoken to. How many men he's brought together. He does this so selflessly, and it's his whole committee. The people he has a way of luring people in. He's I'm one of his disciples, luring myself in. Pulling me in because he's that kind of guy. He's not in this for anything except seeing men have an opportunity to come to Christ and to even be around their brothers, and whatever happens that day happens, but it's just a day he has put together that helps people come together.
Absolutely. And like I mentioned earlier, we both, shared our one of our highlights from last year was watching one of our youth win that football. I like seeing our youth out in the community.
Yes.
And speaking of which, we have a monthly senior luncheon here at Ranch Hope, and Roger Garrison, our director of youth and adult ministry, he has been bringing over a couple of guys every month to that to help set up tables, and they help hand out some of the food items. They'll carry like cookies and stuff if someone isn't able to carry, because it's the senior luncheon, so maybe someone has a walker or cane or something like that, so they'll carry their food to their table for them. And to see that side of our guys and to see they're growing in that moment.
Oh, yeah.
And they're learning in that moment.
They have been to so many of our events, and I'm spoiled because I get them at the events. I don't have to deal with the therapy or daily struggles they go through. I see them at their best a lot of times in the community, but they're always at their best when they're around people who want to give them the value and acknowledge them where they may not have received that in life. And they're so appreciative when they get in front of people who want to engage and talk to them. Yep. I used to work for the Atlantic City Rescue Mission, and I got to learn a lot of homeless people. And again, a lot in common with trauma that our youth experience, that the first thing they lose is their relationships, and people don't acknowledge their existence anymore. And they'll give them money, but they don't even look them in the eye anymore. And our kids just, I think when they're in an area where they can be just engaging, it's amazing to watch them play chess with a senior citizen or just talk about their life and their experiences. And they never would imagine how these young men ended up at Ranch Hope because they're not seeing the trauma and the bad things that these kids have had to deal with.
Yeah, and it's hard to see that when you see our guys at like the senior luncheon, or they'll be at this men's resurrection breakfast on March 28th.
They want to serve.
Yep.
They want to help, volunteer. The more opportunities you create from it, it's amazing how you just want to get more involved.
Oh yeah, do. They just want to keep. They just want to keep giving. And I think, I guess Roger and I actually talked about this on a recent episode here on the Wondrous Story. But about giving versus receiving, and it always feels so much better to give, right?
Absolutely.
And I think that's probably what our youth are doing. They're just trying to feel good and help. And close that circle.
Yeah, I recently had an experience where I took my grandkids to Disney World. And
Oh yeah, you just got back
I
from.
just got back. I
there. You
raced
brought
back,
the snow.
I raced back here for this storm because I couldn't stand the 80-degree weather in Florida. But I got
Get out of here.
I got to go on a ride that I went on when I was my grandson's age, and we went together on It's a Small World.
Love that ride.
And it was such an amazing feeling to watch that look on his face. I'm wondering if I had that same look. And giving that experience to him, I can't express how cool it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is, that ride, that brings us back memories. That was my mom's favorite ride. And she would always talk about, that
Still going
it's been
strong.
around, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's changed very much either.
It has changed none.
None? Okay.
It is just amazing. And
Wow.
it just never gets old.
Yeah, it's a small world.
Yeah.
I think that goes, again, sharing a story like that. We would love to see you come out to the Men's Resurrection Breakfast and share stories and share laughter and maybe there's sharing of tears. Like there's a lot of emotions at the Men's Resurrection Breakfast.
It's a roller coaster day when joy. A lot of people will reminisce and bring back memories, and also just wonderful things happen for future relationships.
Absolutely. So if, as we wrap up on today's episode of The Wondrous Story, for more information about this Men's Resurrection Breakfast, you can go to the website sjmens.com. It's March 28th of this year, 2026, and it is at Masso's Caterers in Glassboro, 8:30, and tickets are $35. If you can't come that day, the next best thing you could do is go to that website and make a donation. That way, it'll help cover some of their costs. Maybe it'll go towards tickets for people who can't afford to come to the Men's Resurrection Breakfast.
That'd be awesome.
Absolutely. So again, that website, sjmens.com, sjmens.com. That's going to do it for today's episode of Rancho Radio's The Wondrous Story. As we close out here, just a quick tease, Howard, we have some events that are coming up. Just the highlight. So our next event that's coming up after the Men's Resurrection Breakfast would be our National Day of Prayer.
Yes, we have kind of embraced this for the last 5 or 6 years now. When I first arrived at the ranch, Rev had a radio special show that he did almost a little telethon, radiothon.
Yeah.
And we've evolved, obviously. But it's really cool. And we're now, the host of it, and so we're really looking forward to that day.
Yes, so that's going to be the first Thursday in May. It's May the 7th. Tickets and registration is already open on our website. So if you go to ranchhope.org, you can purchase a single ticket for $20 or a whole table of 10 for $150.
And that's at the Grove at Centerton.
It is, yes. We're very familiar with the Grove.
Yeah, we
we do a lot of events
partners there.
After that event, we have our next event will be our fishing tournament that's coming up.
Yes, the second annual Levi Baldwin Youth Fishing Derby.
Yes.
And you had a great time last year, and we're building on that. And we're expecting this to be a wonderful day for its second annual event.
Oh, yeah. I think after last year, it really caught on.
Well,
I digress.
You were fishing with that one, yeah.
I got you with that one.
You did. Yeah.
So that's going to be at the end of May. That is over at our Camp Edge facility, May 30th.
Yes.
So that's after Memorial Day.
Correct.
Yep.
And that's going to be a fun day.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'll definitely be there, and that is for youth ages 6 to
14.
Okay.
Yeah. It's actually it's men and ladies, so youth,
Yeah.
youth.
Yeah, it's kids, right?
Kids. And I know you're looking forward to the brisket.
Oh, we're going to have food trucks there. And
The barbecue guys.
Oh, my gosh.
South Jersey barbecue guys.
I have a picture. I shared it the other day at a meeting of my brisket on top of mac and cheese, and it's not healthy at all, but it's delicious.
I've been losing weight, and I'm on a special diet, but I'm saving a little room for that breakfast brisket, egg, and cheese sandwich.
Yes. Yep. So that's our fishing derby, May 30th. And then one more event we'll sneak in because we got a minute left here, and that's our golf classic.
Yeah, I believe it's 43 years.
43rd.
Wow. I got here, it was like the 8th or something like that.
That
It's
would
crazy.
make sense, yeah. So that's going to be, again, this year at the new last year was a new venue.
Yes, and
right?
it was fantastic. And we are going back to Ron Jaworski's Running Deer Golf Club. What a great day they put out for us. With just wonderful. And they ordered special weather for us. It was great. It was great. And the food
Did they do
was,
that again this year?
The food was great. And what a challenging course and just fun venue to play.
Absolutely. So that sells out quick. I remember last year we barely had it up on the website, and you were like, "Hey, John, take it down. We're sold out."
Yeah, get to me quick on that one, folks. If you're a player in that event, reach out to me and let me know you're coming, because people are already asking me who have not played before who want to participate.
Oh yeah, people are trying to get in to this world famous golf classic tournament. 43rd.
43rd.
So that's on Friday, June the 5th at Running Deer. All these events and more you can find on our website, ranchhope.org. That's ranchhope.org. And there's lots of sponsorship opportunities, of course. We'll go into detail about these events that we're talking about here at the end of the show in future episodes. So if you want to learn more about our National Day of Prayer or our Levi Baldwin Memorial Youth Fishing Derby or our Golf Classic, you can tune in to future episodes here on this radio station at this time. Howard, thank you for joining me today and sharing about the Men's Resurrection Breakfast.
I appreciate it. I just want to say thank you to our supporters who keep us going every day.
Absolutely. That's going to do it for today's episode of Ranch Hope Radio's The Wondrous Story. Tune in again next week on this radio station at this time. We're on WPG Talk Radio. We're also on Ascend FM, and you can listen anytime on our website at ranchhope.org. That's ranchhope.org. I'm John Salvatore, Director of Marketing and Communications, and joining me on today's episode is Howard Hirsh, our Development Director. We are going to wish you a great week. We'll be back next week, and have a good one.